It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to another production here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It is our mission to try to bring you some news that you could use. Today is no exception to that rule. Follow me on X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network and visit our website at obnradio.com for our 24-hour stream. With all that being described and explained, let us jump right into today's episode. Well, we have an information update for you. You may have been hearing for the past couple of weeks or so of the first annual domino tournament performed by the PSN group, the Panther Support Group, or the Panther Support Network, also known as. And that domino contest, which was scheduled for January 27th as a fundraiser to help support Prairie View Athletics, has been postponed due to some events beyond the organization's control. So they're having to reshuffle and do some things to get that reestablished. But we will keep you up to date and informed on whenever they are ready to get that event back on track. And it's a much worthy event and a good opportunity to talk a little noise and display your bone play. So stay tuned for that. But as of now, January 27th, that event has been postponed. In other Southwestern Athletic Conference news, right down the road with the maroon and gray, they introduced Chris Dishman as the head football coach to Houston, Texas, and beyond. Some very intriguing points of view from Coach Dishman. It'll be very interesting to see how, if anything, happens with the increase of intensity with the Prairie View, Texas Southern rival, due to the fact that Coach Dishman and Coach McDowell were teammates. Now, if anybody remembers, it's amazing to me that a lot of people did not remember who Chris Dishman was, or maybe that's just how old I am. But Chris Dishman was always an outspoken, very, very, let's say, on-point guy when it comes to giving it back to you. So it'd be very interesting to see. We know that Coach McDowell is very laid-back, reserved, and even back in the playing days, Coach Dishman was always a bit more animated than others in that backfield in particular. So it'll be very interesting to see how that goes about. Coach McDowell was in-house for the press conference, and so I'm pretty sure that they'll have a lot of good times going back and forth with each other. I know we hear all the time about the cause and effect of NIL and the transfer portal, but there was a story coming out of Chicago that was very interesting to me. I don't know why, but here goes anyway. DePaul relieved their basketball coach, their men's basketball coach, not only because they were 11th in the Big East, but because of the NIL lack of. Now, the NIL deal that DePaul currently had was somewhere around $500,000 for their men's basketball program. However, they felt that they had proof to show that they were behind by $1.5 million due to their constituents within the conference. They were saying that their counterparts were receiving anywhere between $2 million and $1.5 million in NIL deals, and DePaul was only able to max about $500,000. So, with the fact that they were already struggling in the win-loss column, I believe they're like 3-11 or 3-15, something like that as we speak. They said it's also too hard to raise funds for the NIL support on the basketball side, so they decided to let the coach go. And I bring that up, and it's intriguing to me because we know the realistic chances of our, and I say our, HBCU FCS fundraising package when it comes to NIL, when it comes to booster support and the whole 9 yards. It is absolutely fascinating to me what will happen on our level, what should we expect on our level in comparison to the reality that is and the perception that we look for. So it's going to be some more developing stories that come by way of this NIL and transfer portal. Told you we're in the middle of doing a couple of research projects right now that we're going to present later on the show. But I just found that very, very intriguing. Join us daily for Southwestern Athletic Conference and Prairie View A&M University Panthers coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. By far, we are the only network in the community that is providing this type of coverage each and every day for the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. Don't forget, you can join in on the website at obnradio.com. Click on the 24-hour stream, listen to content that way, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. As I come to a close on today's episode, just a reminder that we still have a lot to hear from Coach Northern, Coach Pettaway, Ben, Jack, and myself, and a whole lot more. We thank you guys so much for joining in with us each and every day. Don't forget you can follow me on X at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And do visit our website at obnradio.com. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. You guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.